The Carrollton Parks and Recreation Department was started about 50, 60 years ago, 60 miles west of Atlanta, Georgia. And we have one of the probably largest recreation departments in the area. We offer everything from helping special needs to helping kids in athletics to our senior adult population. We also have the newly created Carrollton Greenbelt, which is an 18-mile round trail that goes around the city of Carrollton. And this took 5 years to complete. We had a lot of private donations, public help and input, and also public monies that helped supported the Greenbelt here in Carrollton. We, on a yearly basis, we probably have over 16,000 kids that come through our programs with all the different camps and athletics and gymnastics with our swim team as well.
Came to work on my internship in 1985 and I was offered a job full-time after my internship, and I was over programming, which in our department is like gymnastics, cheerleading, swimming lessons, day camps, and so forth, and water aerobics, regular aerobics, just a wide variety of activities. And I was here for 15 years.
Recreation means the world to me, and Carrollton Parks and Recreation is the epitome. When you look up recreation in the dictionary, I think Carrollton Parks and Recreation is the gold standard. For what the size of our town and what we offer and the cost and what the benefits are, it's just tremendous. And the staff is tremendous. Activities, the range of activities for a town our size is just absolutely amazing. I've seen other parks and recreation departments across the state and across the nation, and no doubt in my mind that Carrollton Parks and Recreation is one of the finest in the country.
Legends West, such a neat project, is the fact that so many of our citizens share history with this place. And a lot of our citizens have passed on who this place was important to. So what we've done is we've identified those people throughout the community who share a vision of excellence and who share a vision of hard work, and we've dedicated this space to those individuals, and we've been able to tie their history and tie the things that they've done in this community into Legends West. And that's what makes it so special, that everyone owns a piece of it and everyone has a story about this field where Legends West now stands.
I think every place is unique, every place is special, but I do really think that ours is extra special, of course. I am biased, but just the relationships, the friendships, and I see day to day in my job the difference I make. I've been here 20 years and I just love it. Just the camaraderie, just believing in people, inspiring people, and it makes a huge difference. And I've just seen in the community how much of an impact it makes on our seniors. And I just feel very fortunate and blessed to be here to be a part of their lives. They're my grandparents. All my grandparents are deceased. I don't have any, but this is like my extended family, and I truly, truly love them and care about them and want the best for them and to see them happy. And whenever they smile, I smile. So many of them have worked so hard, whether it be on a farm or with a job or whatever, their whole entire lives. So my mission is to make them happy and have time for them and time for them to enjoy, whether, they want to go on a trip and see something new they would never do without us, possibly, or to learn something different, or how to, wood carve or leather craft or do a painting. There's so many people that have never done this before in their lives, and they come here and they make this masterpiece to me. It's amazing, their hidden talent that they didn't even know that they had.
My name is Tom Sutton. I'm the therapeutic coordinator with Carrollton Parks and Recreation. My job is to coordinate events in the community, coordinating not athletic, social and community events throughout the year. One of our biggest events is participation in Georgia State Special Olympics. We are practicing for volleyball for the Summer Games held at Emory University in Atlanta in May.
Hi, my name is Allie Trent. I'm the gymnastics coordinator here at East Carrollton. We have an awesome facility here. We have about 250 class kids in our recreational program. Our classes range from walking all the way to 18 years of age. And in our rec classes, we have a separate preschool gym. The parents can view in the area. It's really cool, so the kids can be independent. We have parent and taught classes where the parent can actually go in the preschool room with them, and it kind of gets them acquainted to our facility. And from there, the kids move up into the class and they're more independent. We have school age classes that start at age 5, and that's when we bring them out into our big gym here. And the classes, again, like I just said, they range all the way up to 18. Typically, the age cutoff is 12, 13 years old. As you see now, our team program's out here. We have about 80 kids in our competitive program. Kids can start competing as young as 4. This program is awesome. We have our intense kids, and then we have our more laid-back kids as well. But our goal here is mainly just to be an insert in a kid's life and a part of their journey, and hope that we can instill values and lessons that they can take for a lifetime, even when they're outside of the gym one day as adults.
Hi, my name is Erin. I'm a level 6 gymnast, and I've been going and competing here for so many years. I really love this gym, and it's been a great meet season for us, for all my teammates. I really love all my coaches. They give me a lot of support, and they're just my favorite. It's just my favorite gym. I really like it.
Hi, welcome to Carrollton Park and Recreational Greenhouses. This is where the magic happens, to produce all of our plant needs throughout the city and our parks, to bring a little bit of nature to our citizens and to beautify our parks, help our wildlife, and watch our city grow. Everything you see here is started from seed or cuttings. It starts all the way back in December of the previous year.
Hobbs Farm Park is an amazing park. It's a little over, right around 200 acres of parkland. It's a lot of wetland. It is a conservation park from most everyone's point of view. It's got a mile of the greenbelt passing around the park. You can step off. We're in Hobbs Farm Park right now on the boardwalk with the gazebo. We've got we're doing some pollinator gardens, butterfly gardens and things like that here in Hobbs Farm Park. This is, I would say, our most popular park from the point of view of people wanting to utilize it for 5K runs and bicycle rides and that sort of thing. So it's a 1 mile from downtown. In my mind, it is what will come to be our central park over the years to come.
I've been out here since about 9 o'clock this morning birding, and I recorded 38 species that I could identify. There were a few other birds singing that I couldn't identify. It's the migratory warbler season. A lot of migratory birds are passing through. And this week I've recorded a red-eyed vireo. Today I saw a yellow-throated vireo, and I saw 3 palm warblers, 3 common yellowthroats. But it's just a real special time of the year to be out here because there's so much habitat available that you can walk right up to.
This is a prime example of partnerships that the Parks and Recreation Department has with local citizens, local groups. This is a Boy Scout project that a young man doing his Eagle Scout project approached me about 2 years ago, and sometimes the projects take a little bit of time, but this one has come together and been an amazing project. It is a canoe launch, boat ramp area that people can bring their canoes and kayaks over to. This, again, I said this is an example of, because we work with Keep Carroll Beautiful on beautification projects. We work with a variety of garden clubs around town. There's 3 or 4 that we work with almost yearly.
People come to Carrollton for all kind of recreation situations. Now we've got a green belt that everybody's flocking to. We have a disc golf program that people have actually met 3 or 4 gentlemen that said they moved to town just for the disc golf. I was really amazed that was their situation, but that's what they said. They moved from Alpharetta out here just so they could play disc golf.
About 3 years ago, we came up with the idea of developing a disc golf course in Carrollton, as we didn't really have one that we could play and practice at. And so a friend of mine and I went to the Parks and Rec department, talked with Kent Johnston and then Peter Meyerhofer, and they were very positive about developing something that was relatively innovative for this area. So over the course of the 2.5 years, we raised the funds, including getting a $25,000 grant from the State Farm competition, and then hired a designer, John Hauk, because we wanted one of the premier designers to develop a course for the area so that people would want to come to this course. So over those 3 years, he did a great job in using the land that was available to him here at Hobbs Farm, and developed a championship level course, which is what we wanted, but one that could also be amenable to beginners learning how to play. So we've gotten great reviews, and even in our first year have been ranked on one of the websites as the #1 disc golf course in Georgia. We've had several tournaments out here, including 2 charity tournaments, and just got rave reviews. I've met people coming from many states to play on this course because they've heard about it. Even people flying in from Texas for business in Atlanta will drive out here to play this course as opposed to one of the Atlanta courses, just because they've heard of the reputation of the course. We had a great relationship with the Parks and Rec. They were really wonderful as far as getting the clearing done that needed to be, planting grass, planting trees, and then maintenance of the course. So we've been extremely pleased with the relationship we've had with the Parks and Rec department.
My name's Megan McBride. My daughter Emma swims on the Blue Fins for the past 3 years. She's greatly enjoyed this. We love the staff and the atmosphere that we have here at the Blue Fins. Carrollton offers a very small town feel for such an amazing program. We couldn't be happier with the staff more than anything. They're very devoted. They spend the individual time as needed with each student on the team. They take a personal interest in the kids. It's not just about how they do in the pool. They care about them on an academic level, on a personal level. I've seen them, posting when our kids excel at school, and they've supported them at other events that they're in. It's just a great sense of a community feel at the Blue Fin home.
My name is Caleb Perry. I'm a senior swimmer for the Carrollton Blue Fins swim program. I started swimming about 4 years ago for the Carrollton Blue Fins, and I joined the team because I really didn't know how to swim and all the strokes and what goes into it. And I joined Carrollton because I wanted to find a good community where I didn't feel ostracized for not being able to swim as well as other kids. So I remember the first day I came here, the people really kind of took me in, and even though I couldn't swim as well, they kind of taught me, and the community from that really helped me learn how to swim, I think, faster. Moving on, I spent about 2 years here, and I met Coach Pepper my 10th grade year, and he really focused on me when it comes to developing me as a swimmer. I was really grateful for that. I have countless times during practice where he would pull me aside one-on-one and tell me small things I was doing wrong that I really thought helped my development as a swimmer, and kind of paid attention to the details of my stroke, which is really important in the sport. As a coach, he's been a great role model to kind of force me into realizing that I could swim and showing me the boundaries of that.
Hi, I'm Jack Miller. I'm a daily swimmer here practically every day, probably over 350 days a year at Carrollton Parks and Rec Pool. It's an amazing facility, which is why I would rather be in there than anywhere else for my form of exercise. I watched it go from a really forgotten about external pool without any kind of a canopy or greenhouse that was crumbling and falling apart, that no one was near to. Now you can't find a parking place in the parking lot, so that's an amazing change and evolution that we've seen over the last very few, I'm not sure how long this has been. The new facility's been open less than a year, or about a year, but before that, before the remodeling, I think it was about 8 years before that or whatever. But in that period of time, it's changed dramatically with a lot of great programs, and there's never a shortage of entertainment and fun. It's a great facility for this size of town. It's a great facility for any size of town. Prior to that, it was really an underused facility, I think, in my opinion. It was really a great asset.
My name is John Lang. I'm the Assistant Superintendent of Athletics and Aquatics here at our department. Within our division, we offer football, baseball, basketball, soccer, track, swimming, and lacrosse, as well as softball, volleyball, and cheerleading. Through our division, we average almost 2,000 kids a year that come through in a variety of those activities. We take pride in offering something for everyone, and also our athletic facilities are top-notch and some of the best in the state.
So my name is Greg Waldrop. I have 3 kids involved in the Carrollton Parks and Recreation Department. 2 boys that play baseball. I've had a girl that played softball. We've did all kinds of sports from soccer all the way up through football, baseball, basketball. One of the things we like about Carrollton is the community and the rec department. They really get the community involved quite a bit in terms of all ages, from 5-year-olds all the way up to 13, 14-year-olds, getting them ready for school ball. Really get the community involved. It's all about fun, and every kid plays and they have a great time, and parents are involved, the coaches are involved, and they do a great job here at Carrollton.